I'm laughing because I don't know what to say. How to make a video when you haven't got much to say. Right, I'll try and put a few words together for you. This is Ilona, and I'm living a good life. But yeah, so it's winter. Winter is coming, not quite, but it's feeling a lot colder, so it's time to wrap up, time to put the summer clothes away and get the winter woolies out. Yeah, life goes on, you know, even though I don't put a lot of videos out, I am still busy and getting on with things. Now, I am reading a lot on the internet. I am watching what's going on with the current situation. And, you know, the more I read, the more I watch, the more things become quite plain to see. If you dig deep down the rabbit hole, you will find out lots. But if you don't and you're quite happy with your life and you watch that telly box in the corner of the room, that's okay as well. But me being a nosy bugger, I want to know what it's all about. What's it all about, Alfie? Oh dear. Yeah, what's it all about? Well, even if you can just learn a little bit, it all comes together like a jigsaw puzzle and it starts to fit. You know, if you are dipping into all the controversial subjects, it does seem that everything is divided and separated, but it isn't really. You can see connections, you can join the dots, and it's those connections between, say, you know, the climate crisis, which isn't a crisis, the health thing, the transport thing, everything that's going wrong. It's all connected, and it's all being manipulated, and it's all being engineered. They're not separate, separate crises. They're not separate. They're joined. But you can see the reason between why things are happening, because you can, as I say, put it together like a jigsaw puzzle. And it makes sense. It does make sense to me because I can see the ridiculousness of it all, but then it's not completely ridiculous because there is a plan. The plan is dictated by those at the top with money. And they're doing the pushing, they're doing the shoving. I'll say now, there is no right and left. That is just the plot, the plan that's being pushed. We're being pushed into right or left because they want us to fight. And then that way they get their plan comes to fruition. If we don't fight, if we stop falling out, if we stop being horrible, angry, miserable and annoyed, then their plan will never work. You've got to be observant. You've got to watch which way. There's a flow of which way things are going. And it's not down to just one person here and one person there, and this government or that government. All governments are involved in this plot, this plan. It's like a cult that is taking over everything. Right? I know people don't believe that. They won't believe that. No matter how often I say that or other people say that, they won't believe it. Because they're stuck in a bubble. They're stuck in the whole little bubble that you can't change people's minds. They have got to want to learn. You can't bombard people with messages. They have to they have to learn at their own pace. I'm a particularly slow learner, to be honest. I always was. I take ages to catch up on things and take things in and absorb information. It takes me a long time. But eventually, when I've learned something, it all makes sense. Now, some people can do that quite quickly and be on the ball in an instant, really. But I can't. It's like my reactions to things are quite slow. I need to mull things over in my mind. Anything I read, anything I see, I need to stop and think. I mean, I think this is why I am doing more blogging than videos, because I can get something on the screen and I can fiddle around with it and I can walk away from it, and it gives me time to get thoughts together and then tidy it up, and then eventually, yes, I'll put that out there. But then I don't edit videos, so this is my problem. But it's not a problem because I don't want to spend a lot of time editing videos because I'm not getting paid and it's not a job. This is my hobby. Anyway, another hobby I've got is I'm carrying on with these mandalas. I think I've showed you a couple. So this is what I'm making now. Let me give you a bit of a close-up. Can you see that, Mother? I'm liking starting off with a centrepiece, black fingernail, still there, and keep adding, expanding and adding a bit more. When I've got to this stage when I'm thinking, what do I put on the next round the edge? Well, I don't have to put anything around the edge, because what I can do now is get a smaller hoop and put that exactly over the work that I've created already. So that's what I'm going to do. So it will be slightly smaller, but that's fine. When you're making something, you need to be able to change direction. It's good to be focused on what you would like to achieve, and what to aim for. You've got to have something to aim for, but you've got to be prepared then to take a different direction. And that's the same with life. You can be obsessed with something, focused. You've got your plan in your own head, what you're going to do, but then eventually you can take a different direction, which is what I've done throughout my whole life. Something's not working, so I go in a different direction. So anyway, I won't ramble on, because what I'm finding out on Tinternet, I'm learning every day, and this is what I like doing. As I said, I'm a slow learner.